Hi all, welcome back to the session. In previous session we completed trigonometry and today we are going to start a new topic, that is applications of trigonometry. In these applications of trigonometry we discuss heights and distances. Heights and distances. That is, if you want to find the height of a mountain or height of any tall building or distance from one place to another place, how can you find here? It's not possible all the time to find the heights or distance manually. It's not possible. Then how can you find here? That is, if you know the knowledge of trigonometry, it's very easy to find the height of any object. How it is? Let us discuss here. Here I am taking a pole. This is a pole. I want to find this height. That is, what I said now, with the knowledge of trigonometry, it is very easy to find the height of any object. Immediately, trigonometry means what we taught here? Triangle. But triangle means we need how many sides? 3 sides we need. But here we are having only one side. And we need another 2 sides also. That is here, to find the height of a pole, here a person is standing here and looking at the top of the pole. Looking at the top of the pole to find the height. And imagine that you are joining these 2 lines. You are joining these 2 lines. Now we are having what here? 2 sides we are having for a triangle. And what about the other side? We need one more side also. That is here. This is the object and a person is standing here and looking at the top of the pole. Then the distance from the object to the person. Distance from the object to the person. If you join these 2 here, now we are having a what? Triangle. Triangle. Okay, it's enough. And next, in the applications of trigonometry, we discuss the terminology here. Line of sight, and horizontal line, angle of elevation, and angle of depression. We use these 4 terminologies in these applications of trigonometry. Let us see here. Here we are having a triangle. Now what is a line of sight? That is here. Here a person is standing here and looking at the top of the pole to find the height of a pole. Then we are joining these 2. Now this line is called line of sight. This line is what? Line of sight. Line of sight. And this is what? This is the distance from the object to the person. And this line is what? If you observe this is parallel to the earth. Parallel to the earth. That is, this line is called horizontal line. This line is called horizontal line. Horizontal line. Once you see this here, this line of sight, in this case of here a person standing here and looking at the top of the object. See here, I am standing here and to find the height of a pole, I am looking like this. That is at the top of the pole. In that case, line of sight is where here? Above the horizontal line. Above the horizontal line. And here this is a right angle triangle and this is what? Here right angle at this here and this is 90 degrees. And here when we are seeing the top of the pole, here in between this horizontal line and the line of sight, in between the horizontal line and the line of sight. Here one angle is formed. That angle is called angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. This is angle of elevation. That means line of sight is here above the horizontal line. The angle between the horizontal line and the line of sight is angle of elevation. And what is angle of depression? That is, a person is standing at the top of the object. That is, a person is standing here and looking down. That is a person. I am standing here and looking down. Then one angle is formed. And this is what here. When we are standing on the top of the object, then we look like this. Now here, this is what horizontal line. This is horizontal line. Now, in between these two, that is, this is line of sight and this is the horizontal line. In between one angle is there. That angle is called angle of elevation. That is not angle of elevation. Angle of depression. Angle of depression. That is, in this case, line of sight is where? Below the horizontal line. If you observe this line of sight is below the horizontal line. And here, above the horizontal line. In this case, line of sight is above the horizontal line. Here, below the horizontal line. And simply we remember this angle of elevation and the angle of depression as here. When we are standing here and looking at the top of the object, then that angle is angle of elevation. And when a person is standing at the top of the object and looking down, then that angle is called angle of depression. That is, this is the line of sight and this is horizontal line, these two, and this is angle of depression and angle of elevation. Okay, now we are having got all the three sides. And we need to find what? Height of the pole. How you find here? I am naming these as A and this is B and this is C. Now we are having the three sides and I want to find this height of a pole. I am taking this as H. This is H. Now, what is the distance from the object to the person? That is from pole to the person. That is here I am taking this is suppose 70 meters. 70 meters. This is the distance from object to the person. Now we are having got two sides we are having and angle of elevation. When we are seeing the top of the object, one angle is formed. This angle here I am taking this as 30 degrees. 30 degrees. Now how do you find here the top of the pole? What I said before, by using the knowledge of trigonometry, we can easily find the height of the object. That is here. This is the angle. Now opposite to this angle is AB. And this is what adjacent to the angle. Opposite side to the angle and this is the adjacent side to the angle. Then what is the trigonometric ratio related to these two? That is tan theta or cot theta. Now I am applying tan theta suppose. Here first you write what is tan theta? Opposite to theta by adjacent to theta. Adjacent to theta. Here theta means what? 30 degrees. Now tan 30 degrees is equals to opposite to theta. This is what? AB. And adjacent to theta. This is what? BC. AB by BC. Now tan 30 degrees in the trigonometric values. Tan 30 degrees is equals to what? 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. Now AB. AB is what? H. And BC is what? 17. H by 17. By cross multiplication, here h into root 3 equals to what? 17 into 1, 17. 17. From this, h is equals to what? 17 by root 3. 17 by root 3 meters. This is the height of a pole. This is the height of a pole. That is by using the knowledge of trigonometry. That is by using the trigonometric ratios and the trigonometric values. We are finding the height of any object very easily. In this way, we can solve any type of problems. That is here. In this, the main part is what here? If any problem is given, first you visualize the problem. First you visualize the problem and present it in diagrammatic form. Present it in diagrammatic form. After that, by using the knowledge of trigonometry, we can find the heights of distance. It is very easy. Now, we can start exercise 12.1. Now, exercise 12.1. Let us see first problem here. I'll read out the problem first. A tower stands vertically on the ground from a point which is a 15 meter away from the foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45 degrees. What is the height of the tower? First one is what? A tower stands vertically on the ground. We want to find out the height of the tower. Here, a tower stands vertically on the ground from a point which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower. That is, from the foot of the tower, this is 15 meters. The distance is here 15 meters. And here the angle of elevation is what? The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45 degrees. This is the top of the tower. And here angle of elevation, this is 45 degrees. And I am naming these as A, B and C. Be at right angle. Now we want to find the height of a tower. I am taking this is H. That is here. Height of the tower is equals to AB is equals to what? I am taking this as H. That is H meters. Now, we want to find this H value by using these two here. How can you find? This is what? Opposite to 45 degrees and this is adjacent to 45 degrees. That is the trigonometric ratio related to opposite and the adjacent is what? Tan or cot. Here I am taking tan. Suppose then tan theta is equals to what? Opposite to theta by adjacent to theta. Adjacent to theta. That is here theta place value is what here? 45 degrees. This angle is. I am taking this tan 45 degrees is equals to opposite to theta. This is 45 degrees and opposite to 45 is AB. That is, and adjacent to theta is what? That is adjacent to 45 is BC. AB by BC. AB by BC. Now, already we know the trigonometric values. From that, tan 45 value is what? 1. 1 is equals to AB. AB is what here? H. H by BC. BC is what here? 15. By the cross multiplication, 15 into 1 equals to what? 15. And that implies h equals to what? 15 meters. This 15 meters is what here? Height of the tower. Therefore, height of the tower is equals to what? AB is equals to H is equals to 15 meters. In this way, you can find the height of any object. By this, I am ending the today's session, and in next session, we will discuss the remaining problems.
If you want to continue with this channel, make sure you continue to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.